Attention all Vinnlandians. Attention all Vinnlandians. The following is a mandatory Spiral Architect broadcast of the Vinnland Entertainment Review Board. I repeat, this is a mandatory program. Unadherence is punished. Stay tuned for the VERB broadcast.
Attention all Vinnlandians and all ships at sea. This is Verb, the Vinnland Entertainment Review Board, starring your hosts, Warren Peace and Carl Gustav.
Over one night, 3 Spiral Architects got together to watch 3 lesser-known Sean Connery movies. Warren Peace, Carl Gustav, and Abigail Normal accepted this mission with trepidation. Their quest was to see if these movies are acceptable to watch for the Vinnlandic people. The adventure was fraught with peril. Mistakes were made, people were lost, and in the end, 3 movies were reviewed. This is their journey. First up, Zardoz. Okay, today we're doing a Sean Connery bad movie-a-thon. And the first movie is Zardoz, 1974. Because it's sci-fi loincloth.
I'm actually impressed that we found 3 movies that we, in one way or another, deem a bad Sean Connery movie.
There's many more. 5.6 out of 10.
Wow.
Not as bad as Meteor, which is coming up.
What is that? The IMDb's?
I believe it's IMDb, and I think that's the critic one. I don't think
the critical one. Okay, just to put that in context.
Yeah, I don't think they show the. I don't think IMDb shows the user one. It's not like Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, well then that's
so,
what we're going with.
Starring Sean Connery as Zed, which Jack says is a spoiler. I don't know how that's possible. Charlotte Rampling as Consuela. Love the name.
Yes, love it.
Sarah Kesselman as May, and John
Really?
Alderton as Friend.
I was expecting Azerbaijan or something, like some crazy name.
He's the president of Iran. No, his name
Alberton.
Yes.
Alderton, actually.
Alderton. Oh, I apologize. I mispronounced it as well.
Amadima John?
Directed by John Boorman. It's released on February 6, 1974. Only one of us was alive.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
The tagline for this movie is Beyond 1984, Beyond 2001, Beyond Love, Beyond Death. John Boorman also directed, the director of this movie also directed Deliverance. Squeeze! Thank you.
You ever seen Deliverance?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I
well
also
then.
lived in West Virginia.
So she lived Deliverance.
I did
Drink.
not live Deliverance.
No, she didn't mention Wisconsin. He also directed Excalibur, which is a great movie.
That's the one where Dame Helen Mirren is topless. Yes. A moment to let that sink in.
Trivia. Would you like to hear some trivia, guys?
Absolutely.
And do I?
We never introduced ourselves.
Oh.
My name's...
By now, if they don't know us,
That's-
I'm sad.
Fuck them. Sean Connery used his own car and drove himself during production. And then he had the director give him the money that would have been budgeted to hire a car and driver. It's not the Scottish stereotype at all.
Way to break stereotypes.
Good one, Connery. Thanks. You're progressing Scottish.
So, in essence, he didn't feel he was paid enough. So, in order to get more
No, I
money,
think he's just cheap.
Yeah.
he used his own car.
The movie was filmed in Ireland,
Yes, it was.
and the exterior shots were filmed right next to the director's house.
Oh.
Another way to save money. Must be
Cheap.
cheap money. They're a cheap movie.
Yeah, I think it was. It was like a Film Board of Ireland type of promotional deal. It was. I think the credits to mention that.
Oh, really? Guess who the first choice of the Sean Connery character was for the director?
Ooh, that's a good trivia question.
That's actually a trivia question.
That's probably the best trivia question we've ever had on Verb.
I think it was, actually. This has a lot more trivia than most movies. It's strange.
Wow. Now, let me think. Tom Baker.
Interesting. He was doing Doctor Who at this time.
I don't even know how to relate this because I've never seen this movie at all, so I don't know
That's true.
how I would relate who would have been a better choice or...
You would
My
never
first
guess this
choice.
anyways, because it's not even a British actor. The actor who originally was even cast, but had to bow out due to illness, Burt Reynolds.
That would have
What
been
kind of different movie is it?
Because I often think when I think of the great thespian history of film, Burt Reynolds often tops Sean Connery for most choices for me.
And
But they both are pretty hairy, so it might work.
But I'm also going to say spoilers. When you see Sean Connery's mustache, you'll know where it comes from. I didn't know. This opened my eyes
That's funny.
to a feature of this movie that I didn't know previously.
Also, another piece of trivia. There's a lot of trivia for this one. The Irish government originally refused them to import guns for the movie because of the terrorist attacks in Ireland. The reason that Sean Connery agreed to do this movie is because he had just quit James Bond for the second time, and he was able to hire Connery cheap because nobody else would hire him.
Because
Isn't that
he
amazing?
was James Bond typecast.
Yeah, at the time, you think Connery,
He was a phenomenal James Bond.
and he did this movie instead of the Lord of the Rings movie he was supposed to do because that was canceled.
Oh. Who would he have been in Lord of the Rings?
Ooh,
No, the
that's
director. The director.
Oh, I was like, who would Sean Connery have been in Lord of the Rings?
That would have been
Gandalf?
another...
Like, I don't understand.
No, he was in his prime, though. You'll see him. He's
He'd be probably Aragorn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing like
yes,
Boromir or
yes.
something.
Or Boromir, yeah. I would think Aragorn, though. He'd be good Aragorn.
Or
Yes,
Gimli.
he would.
Him just put his shoes on his knees like it's
Well,
Gorf.
I hope, as we'll see later in the Time Bandits, that they'd use a real dwarf.
That's true.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. The rest is just things about Ireland.
Okay.
Oh, we offered Richard Harris the role, but he's probably too drunk to take it. Let's go on to the movie now.
Let's do this.
This is our, I think I've previewed the beginning by mistake. I think we're in for a...
He did have
Treat.
to do a test run to make sure it was working, so...
Hopefully we'll get through this whole movie. This file might be corrupted, but...
Okay. And I am Carl Gustav, and this was my choice for the Sean Connery-a-thon.
I hope it sounds working.
You asked the same thing when you previewed.
Yeah.
I am Arthur Frey, and I am Zardoz. Full of mystery and
Is that hair?
No.
rich in irony and most
He's got a killer mustache, though. Hipster
I wish
kill
that was
for it.
Eric Idle.
Is it Eric Idle?
I
Looks
wish it
like
was.
events that yet occurred.
Is it drawn on?
Well, in the
Yes.
time, I am. But I'm in
Why is eyes so close
for your
together?
entertainment.
He's British.
And
British.
Is God and show business too?
Why do I feel like he was trying to use
Judging us.
Shakespeare?
Yes, very
Like it was
Shakespearean.
it was like a Shakespeare intro.
Look at the A.
Set in the year 2293. Very specific.
Yeah,
Very specific.
It's good. It's a good year.
Scene
I like the
Connery.
font. Scene.
I actually do kind of like the font too.
Yeah, I do. It's nice. See? Al.
Zardoz.
Ooh, nice.
Looks like a heavy metal album.
It does. I like the double Z. Double Z for Abby.
Thank you.
Whoa.
A lot of floating heads.
It is. It's very floaty heady. Are those names?
Yes.
Nile Buggy.
Oh my god. Ooh, that's freaky deaky.
That's Zardoz.
The floating head is
The guy that we just saw, that's him?
Spoilers.
Boy, it can't be a spoiler. He said his name was Zardoz. Oh, there's the loincloth people.
So in 2293, we can all look forward to being reverted back to riding horseback and dressing in loincloths.
But we get kooky heads that float. It's not a bad effect, actually. Okay, it's pretty bad.
No, not.
It wasn't horrible.
I think it's a practical effect. So, because
Like,
no, actually,
screen?
maybe I can see a little bit.
You can tell he's British. Check out those teeth.
They're pretty jacked up.
You have been raised up. The gun is good. The penis is evil. The penis shoots seeds and makes new life, poison the earth with the plague of man, as once it was.
What?
But the gun shoots death and purifies the earth of the filth of brutals. Go forth and kill.
I almost thought this movie was so weird.
I told you, people.
So the brutals use their penises?
The brute
Spoken.
guns
Is he spitting guns and
bullets,
ammunition
yeah.
from his mouth?
to kill
I
those
think
who
it's a
multiply.
metaphor. He's like, no, I want that one.
It's
Dude,
better
there's
to
enough
shoot
guns.
things than use your penis.
It is better to shoot things than screw things. It's always been true. That one guy got like a freaking... One got AK and the other guy's got like the shittiest gun ever. Some guys lost.
It looks like they got some like Civil
Look at
War
that.
era guns. What?
That's a Webley horse
Webley,
pistol.
yes.
Why doesn't he have his mask on? His Zardoz
Some
mask?
didn't have
Some
masks.
didn't, some don't.
But he did have a kick and stash, as Jack alluded to earlier.
He did.
They're like, well, we were going to have Burt
It
Reynolds.
was a
we
Burt
need the
Reynolds-esque.
stash. Yeah, but I mean, just because you got a different actor, it didn't mean you had to have the same facial hair.
But I am going to say that I did warn you. It's not your standard. This is not a Hollywood movie. It is
No.
literally guns versus penises. So let's just get that right out of the open.
You never warned me of that. Not
You have to be
expecting
Zardoz for Christmas, or
the
for,
guns
for
versus
Christmas,
penises.
for Halloween. You can
Ho, ho, ho! I'm Zardoz. Here's your presents.
Use your
Guns-
gun and
guns
not
and
your
ammunition.
penis.
No, it used to be
Child,
said
don't choose your penis.
I feel like I'm on
How
drugs
did-
already.
what happened?
It just... What's with the bandolier? Those bullets don't fit in that gun. Aesthetics, I guess. He almost looks like Burt Reynolds, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what shocked me when you mentioned the...
Like the same, like, I'm sure he's dyeing his hair at this point. Hey, nice bubbles.
Yeah, they're not reminiscent of any female body parts by any means.
They look very testicular to me.
Oh, I was thinking more butt.
Oh.
I think we got all bits.
Yeah. All the naughty bits have been...
So there's something that everybody will like in this world. I'm not disappointed by the red
Loincloth?
loincloth.
Sci-fi loincloth. Imagine Burt Reynolds doing this. That's all I have to say.
I'm, at this point, really sad this is Sean Connery's post-James Bond days.
Yeah, it seems like something you should be. Well, this is like a theme. It's like Pierce Brosnan post James Bond.
And
Or pre James Bond, I think.
we're only like 10 minutes in. You can't judge.
No, I'm already judging.
Oh.
I just want you to be aware.
What if there's advanced themes and like a story that invokes thought and...
I hope there's a
If
story
that
eventually.
happens, I know, seriously, if that happens, I'm pretty excited.
Oh.
It's like a male Barbarella.
It's Welcome to Hippie Zone. Like, what's that?
He's gonna bring
Nobody ever expects a Jack in the Box. He's gonna shat himself. Oh, I wish he would blast his head off. Wouldn't that have been funny?
Are those like blown up condoms in the house?
Yes, they're house condoms.
That's
Well, you don't want your house to have unsafe sex. And now I know why Jack likes this movie.
random
And I like it too.
topless woman riding on a horse.
Is this where you saw the horse sex, Jack?
Yes.
This is Zardoz, known for its horse sex.
It's a hairy ass.
That's a hairy ass and some wobbly thighs. But I wouldn't kick it out of bed. I'm just saying that.
I can definitely see where Excalibur comes from in this director. It's a very similar direction.
You think so? I haven't seen Excalibur since I was...
There's some parts in Excalibur that are super trippy like this, but this whole movie seems to be...
This movie is trippy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have a question. You think that's his real hair?
Sean Connery's real hair, that black and that long?
Well, definitely not that black, but that long? I don't think so. I think it's an extension.
What is happening right now?
I think I drank too much. Oh, he didn't lose his gun. Now he's got left is his penis.
Which is bad.
And you can't use your penis.
What's with the freaking background?
Right? Are these women dead?
There's a fetus.
What?
What the fuck? Why does everyone wear suits?
I never thought of it, but you're right. You'd think
I think it's a metaphor.
There's got to be a message. He's the director, obviously.
It's very, what's it called? Time Machine with the Eloy and the Morlocks.
Oh.
The haves and the have-nots, as it were. I think the message is quite up to date. These guys are the 99 or the 1%ers.
There's a spin on it, and oh, here we go. Here's Sean Connery ripping Owen again.
Can't show that enough.
What?
I think this is like Django Unchained.
Is that guy wearing a skirt?
Yeah, it's a sarong.
He's got a macrame shirt on. I don't know if the skirt's the big deal here. We're going to zero in on a fashion faux pas. It might be the macrame
I believe he's got a
midriff
codpiece
showing.
too.
You asked for something other than normal, and I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you.
They're all kissing that bread.
It's green inside.
They're obviously vegetarians. The Immortals are vegetarians with fruits and grains.
What is with the background images?
I didn't even notice this time. I'm becoming desensitized.
You're desensitized to nudity already.
No, but it's not just nudity. They're like dancing in waterfalls. I don't understand what it is.
It's aesthetics. This is the art of the future. What the fuck?
Is he actually saying something?
What the fuck was that? I thought I had a brain aneurysm.
I'm like, do I need to turn?
I was scared that the video was fucked up.
No, the video's not fucked up. At points, they speak their own subtle language.
No subtitles?
What the hell?
She's apathetic. What does it matter?
That's disturbing.
Ew.
They're immortals. They've been alive so long, they don't care anymore. They've seen it all, done it all, they're bored.
Like other primates living unself-conscious lives, is capable of spontaneous and reflexive erection. As part of
What kind of movie is this?
we're trying to find once again a link between erotic
If you want to see Sean Connery's hog, you just hold on.
This experiment will measure autoerotic stimulation of the cortex, leading to erection.
Oh, do they really keep him in a cage?
He's an animal. He's a monster.
He's a brutal. No, come on.
Remind me of Dr. Seuss.
How can you speak such in front of me?
The Who's from Whoville?
Right,
Whoville.
their hair and everything is very Who-ish.
Their faces are kind of Who-ish, too.
Yeah. It's funny.
And the colors.
Use your vote.
Just when they're all like doing that, like looking at each other thing, I was like, wow, that's very Whoville.
What?
They're all doing different symbols.
I know. How do you know what that means?
Because they speak telepathically. They can kill with a look, they can... Does get a little crazy here.
It's a little crazy. I'm just trying to figure out what the point is.
I still haven't figured out the plot of the movie. Is it just me? I don't know what this movie's about. I don't know what it's about.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Why any of this? Who wrote this? He wrote this. The director wrote it. That's the sad part. No.
And now they're all doing spirit fingers? Like, I don't...
They're fucking up Friend.
Friend's sick of the whole Eternal thing. He's just had about up to his eyeballs. And they're trying to make him partake.
I will not go to second level with you.
I know that feeling.
He didn't say second base, he said second level.
I feel like their fingers are... This should be a 3D movie.
I feel like he's being mind raped right now, and I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Fighting against it, though.
This is making me very uncomfortable. Did they just kill him?
He can't die. He wishes he could die.
He wished that he could die because he's so bored of being eternal.
So now he's dead?
Didn't he say they keep bringing him back?
Yeah, they bring him back. Seeing Zed has reinvigorated his independent streak from the collective that is the Eternals.
Zed is a wrench in the cogs.
Yes.
He's the instrument of change in this crazy, wacky world. There's something there, though. He's not minding it.
At first he was, now he's...
I like it. I like the face there, Shawnee. Crazy old people.
Well, you called it. The old people, they're there because they just can't behave themselves.
Have you seen Friend?
Obviously, if they punish them by making them older.
And some of them are older than dirt.
Friend! New friend! The answer to that eternal question is how many old people did you just take to beat up a young guy?
James Bond versus what looks like 60 geriatrics.
Why is only half of him old?
He had a stroke.
He had a stroke.
Stroke.
Can't even hit the old people.
We're only halfway through this goddamn movie.
No. We are only halfway through this goddamn.
That's what you just said.
I'm desperately seeking metaphors and not finding them. It's so fucked up I can't figure it out.
Are you sure? Because now they're...
You can't see... What are these people covering cloths?
I want your help. To kill the brutals who multiply in the Legion.
The brutals all wearing suits still.
We rolled the Ultimans.
Even the kids.
We killed. It was enough. One day,
Representing society?
something happened.
Are they on taxi cabs?
Everything. I lost my innocence. Face in the window.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I lost my innocence to a face in the window.
That he shot in the face in the window.
I think he missed it. That reminds me of the mighty Thor. This guy started just killing all the gods. It's the, this is where, what's his name, Jason Aaron got his idea for the mighty Thor.
He got a book. He got some knowledge.
And they started hating gods.
His first
They
god,
fucked them over.
the first god that screwed him.
You had a plot.
No.
Shut the front door.
Zardoz.
Wizard of Oz?
Well, kind of makes sense. Zardoz is acting like the wizard.
That was it.
The Wizard of Oz. Zardoz.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan twist!
What?
It was Uncle Frame's idea.
Making up a god to control the people, to make them do what they want. But someone read a book.
Fucked it all up. Knowledge is evil. I think that's what we've learned.
To stow away in the head. You wanted revenge.
The truth. The truth.
He just wants some knowledge, that's all he wants.
What's the truth? You can't handle the truth. Consuela's a bit of a bitch.
And I think he's just about had enough of their bullshit.
What's with the,
Why is his face like that?
Because she's attacking him mentally.
But he's fucking not dealing with it. He's pulling the spear through his stomach to get closer to her. You know, Consuela, you can let go. Run.
What is happening? Why are there so many looms?
They're loons. That's...
There's almost a good idea in this movie. He's become death, the destroyer of worlds.
If when the time
It's the god killer.
He's the nuclear bomb. It's a leaf.
Just a little something from a tree. Well, that's never hurt anyone at any point in time.
Especially when you eat it.
No, not when you're just a base animal in regards to gods.
That won't turn you into a berserker.
How could
Never.
you do what you did to us?
It's flashback of her.
And made an oasis.
With house condoms.
House condoms.
They're being pretty prickish with the just like fucking
Right?
around
This
her.
is like straight evil right here.
Well, I think they're proving why they should be shot.
To do this, we had to harden our hearts against the suffering outside.
Little bald kid come from.
I know, right? These people are hungry and dirty.
We are custodians of the past for an unknown future.
And it boils right down to it. They didn't want to see these people. They didn't want them.
You are the price
So they
we now pay for
got
their
these guys to start
access
killing
Start
them.
shooting them, man.
You
These are
have
vermin
brought
now at this point.
and anger into the vortex.
Exterminators.
Protect us.
I think those condoms are pretty tough.
Yeah, they are.
He's like, stop punching me in the groin.
No!
Oh shit. The Hulk's ready. You wouldn't like Zed when he's mad. Flower attack. Good beginning. Oh, I wish you just started a massacre. He's leading a rebellion. Oh, that's Zed. It shouldn't have taken 2 hours to get here. But I can see his point now.
He wanted to test to see what the gods are all about. He's seen what they're all about. And he's thinking,
Yeah, we didn't need to see that in real time.
But
sick.
Mia already said that he's smarter and stronger than any of the gods there.
That's why he's the leader. That author was grooming him to be something more.
Breeding him. They said he was part of the breeding thing.
Taught him to read, taught him some knowledge.
He was one of the few allowed to breed. I can swear that she's got a hate on for him.
Is that a purple horse?
No. It's a gray horse.
All the apathetics.
Yeah, but that one apathetic likes him.
They all kind of, now they're starting to move towards him.
Maybe you can turn the apathetics to his side.
It's not apathetic to move towards somebody.
No.
To make that motion
That's
is
pathetic.
not apathetic.
Yeah,
That's why they're not apathetics anymore.
the looks in their eyes is a little more...
Lustful?
lustful, but there's something. They don't know exactly what it is.
Ooh, I'm gonna reach out and touch someone.
I'm gonna touch the sweat on Sean Connery.
Ooh, she's gonna lick it.
Of course
She's gonna lick it.
Of course she is.
She's my kind of girl.
Oh.
Ooh, that salty taste wakes me up.
Oh.
Taste his sweat.
She's
They're
like,
all
you
gonna
don't
be
even
licking him
know.
like a salt
You don't
lick.
even know. That dude's like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna just start salt licking on poor Connery here. It's like, get. That's very lucky.
That was the best look ever. Like, please leave it alone.
She's burning down her whole village just to try to find the dude. He's like, okay, I guess so. I wasn't gonna rape you earlier when you were catatonic, but... Oh.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming.
We're gonna pass it on through kisses.
Sean Connery's like, I just hurt? Like...
I can kiss all of you if you want. Not the dudes. Because Sean Connery, I don't think would do that.
He's a man's man. All of a sudden, the apathetics are orgying it up on poor Sean Connery.
There's gonna be like a giant orgy on Sean Connery right now.
Literally. I can see why he signed on to the movie then. I get paid how much? Oh wait, how many girls start making up with me?
Bunch of Irish broads and
Oh, damn Consuelo. She's the biggest
Consuelo.
cock block ever.
Where are we now? Like, what just happened?
The old people.
Yes.
he hid her until it was nighttime, thought he'd be safe, but
The renegades were after.
the criminal element comes out at night.
You did well. Tell her her friend needs her.
Friend. Dear friend.
I like his Jimmy Stewart-esque voice.
I'll break your tabernacle, you know. So.
Boom, boom.
Boom, chicka boom boom.
We will take our knowledge by osmosis, out of time. We will touch teach you. And
Makes
you will
sense.
proceed.
What?
It's like people who weren't willing to give up on the 60s. That's what this movie's about.
And we pause now for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Verb, the Vinnland Entertainment Review Board.
Coming soon, Dead Zone, the podcast. The first podcast dedicated to Dead Zone, the wargame. Join us every month for news and reports on the upcoming Mantic title. Join the Dead Zone. deadzonegame.podbean.com.
We now return to Verb, the Vinnland Entertainment Review Board.
The sound of osmosis is creeping me out. E equals MC squared.
But in Lawnmower Man, when they taught him something, they just shot some
Shapes at him.
shapes at him. This is a
Makes more
person
sense.
Right, this does make more sense.
who literally has that.
Just because I'm saying it makes more sense than Lawnmower Man doesn't mean I'm like giving it accolades.
Okay, well, of course there's breastises involved. But
Right. Here is the Constitution of the United States flashed on a naked woman.
I know I learned better that way.
And then every time you read the Constitution, you have a raging erection.
That's right. Really, he really likes democracy.
That man just cannot stop reading the Constitution. I don't know what it is.
It's all good until he went to wherever the Constitution was held. Where's the Constitution?
Oh,
In
John
Washington,
Hancock.
D.C. I don't know, Capitol building?
It was all good until he went to the Capitol building.
And then he had a Capitol building.
He had a Washington Monument in the Capitol.
There's something building in my pants.
Go forward.
Seems like a bit of a trap.
They thought they were too old to be useful, so they just
We applied
resign
ourselves
themselves
to
to...
the unsolved mysteries of the universe.
Lack of imagination is what fucked them up. I'm pretty sure I could find enough things to do through eternity.
And now we're trapped by our own devices.
I'd like to give it a shot anyways.
There is no exit.
When you can see into this
This movie makes Dune look coherent.
It's, again, no apologies from me, but you did want to see something a little different.
I feel nothing inside except my
No,
own
I see
perplexity.
nothing.
But again, this is why I wanted to start with this first.
Yeah. Can only go up.
We're gonna end with a Time
At
Bandits.
least put some clothes on.
I
He
thought
has.
you liked his nakedness.
But haven't you noticed he's starting to get more clothed?
So he's going to become one of them.
Hey, you don't jump.
Oh my god, he is, isn't he?
You can't be the god killer and then become a god. You just can't do that.
Oh, we know what happens then.
It's Zardoz.
Come now. My brutal friends call me Zardoz.
Ow. Oh. What is it, a Joker?
What is in the ball?
David Bowie's Erection
Right.
from Labyrinth.
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't need to specify our labyrinth. We were all
We were all
we
there.
were tracking with you.
We're playing to the lowest common denominator. I think she represents the Catholic Church.
Is her name Consuelo again?
Uh-huh. She'll destroy everything to stop progression. Well, you really suck at it, Connie.
You will not.
They don't even know how to do it.
The hunt is always better than the kill.
Don't I know it?
have become
It's not.
How does he say?
He is opposed to law against dragons. Become the dragon himself.
Or gods.
Nietzsche.
Now he's quoting Nietzsche. He liked the girl that was hunting him. He likes it.
the brutal is not here.
He's the only one that gave. She's the one that gave him the erection.
He likes the one that doesn't like it.
For somehow when
This makes no sense.
somehow when you create someone whose basis emotions are brutality.
What do you see in the crystal ball?
Somehow he becomes attracted to a woman who's so
Cooked.
bent on brutality.
Does this movie just predict quantum computing?
Yes or no? I'm everywhere and nowhere. That doesn't serve to the definition of God.
And also the definition of
Will you destroy
demon.
and all
Holy
we
Legion.
are? Yes.
Smash it.
You have penetrated me.
What?
You have penetrated me. You know, so like God said. He's in the vortex.
You are within me.
But I didn't need you.
Come to my center.
That's not a good look for you, Sean.
What is this?
This movie's growing on me by leaps and bounds.
It only gets weirder.
It's only making sense to me now.
It's only taken about 2 hours, but I finally get it.
I bet watch the
The
rest of it. I'd be
diamond
like,
has controlled everything from the beginning.
I watch the rest of it. I'd really understand it. We have to watch it. We should watch it together. then we really understand it.
No, I don't ever see this movie again.
You watch it right after this?
No, I don't ever want to see this movie again.
My only wish for this movie was that these scenes went longer.
I hope it doesn't end soon because I'm really enjoying this scene.
I really understand the tagline now, though. They take the shitty parts of 2001 and a bit of the crazy themes of 1984, and it all makes sense now.
You have destroyed us.
My only hope is that the credits just roll right now.
And you won't see the weirdest part of the movie.
He killed Brutal as part of himself.
Killed himself?
He killed Brutal inside of him, so he could prepare himself to become a god. These guys go crazy. They go crazy full out.
Why are they destroying all these statues? Do they think he's inside them?
I think they're just a little pissy. Mob mentality. I think logic's gone out the window.
They had a perfect utopia, and then all of a sudden this guy comes in, shows them what violence is, and now they just can't handle it.
Is that all the
apathetics and the renegades.
Yeah. The good gods, as we like to call them.
Well, they're just the people disenfranchised with the status quo and the people who...
Kiss his nose?
Stay close to me.
That was weird.
That was weird. That was...
Everything else up to this moment has been normal.
Yeah, up to this point is fine.
I'm okay with it.
Uh-oh, but now...
He's got the weirding way.
He's got the shimmin.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
What?
Holy reverse filming. I like it. No, we just saw this.
Yeah, but he seems to be affecting time now.
He's become God. Who's your God now?
But he came to kill the gods.
Power corrupts.
Absolute power corrupts.
Absolutely. We're still gonna fuck shit up though, bitches.
Yeah. And he's just come to that same realization that they're just gonna keep fucking shit up now.
What?
The movie broke.
No, it can't break now because I'm not invested in this movie, but I am, and I don't know what just happened.
This is where we had our first difficulty. The transmission we were hijacking to watch Zardoz failed, and we missed the last 10 minutes of the film.
It's not really broken.
Broken? It's really broken.
No, seriously, fix it.
I can't fix it.
There's like 10 minutes left.
It's not my fault.
How can we survive not knowing the end of this?
We'll have to watch from the beginning.
No, I'm not
Here
watching it all over again.
Zardoz, okay.
This has been
20th Century Fox.
This has been the worst hour and 45 minutes of my life. I'm not rewatching that.
Well, we'll never know the ending then.
I feel like I'm stuck in a diamond somewhere, and life is just keep going on. It's weird.
I'm in a crazy house. It's a madhouse. A madhouse.
The faces of everybody repeating the same thing is all around me. Oh my god, seriously, we have like 10 minutes left in this movie, and if I don't see the end of it, I'm probably going to kill myself. No, I'm not into this movie, but if I don't see the end of it, I'm going to feel like there's an empty hole, and I don't want Zardoz to create an empty hole in my life. I'll be the saddest woman in the world.
We can watch Ice Pirates.
No.
Just start watching Ice Pirates.
Is Sean Connery in Ice Pirates?
No. I just don't want to be watching this movie anymore. But I have to complete it.
You do. I
hate that there's a part of me that has to finish watching it. That part of me, I wish that part of me was dead. I really genuinely wish that part of me was dead.
It's that time where
I don't like this movie. There's nothing I like about it. So finishing it is solely just to fill that space in my life where I feel like I need to finish
close the book,
movie.
put it on the shelf, and never...
I never, ever watch it again. I hate this movie.
So when we do the wrap-up, the review...
I hate this movie.
Okay, well, I don't think we have to address that with Abby Normal here. She may have already stated her opinion.
I hate it.
Why won't this thing...
Absolutely, from start to...
But what if
9/10 of the way through, I hate this movie. I don't know if there's a redeeming 10 minutes left. I don't know. But I gotta watch it to see if there is. What if the last 10 minutes are like the most redeeming, poignant...
Oh, they're not. Oh, they're not. Let's not kid ourselves.
But what if they are? And I've never seen them. And then I'll feel bad. Zardoz.
Why would I...
As in Wizard of Oz. Yes, it's brilliant.
What?
That was the only part in the movie when I went, oh, this is getting clever. This means something. No, that was the only point. And then it was like, look, I'm pointing something out that might be meaningful, and we're done.
I can pantomime the ending of Zardoz for you guys.
Yeah, if you can just describe it to us.
If that's going to end this verb.
What
and
happens
get us
to the end so we can be done with it?
Yeah, because I don't know what time it is, but we have 2 more Sean Connery movies to go.
I don't want to watch this one anymore, but I have to know what happens at the end.
Like, there's literally 2 minutes left because of the credits. There's going to be 5 minutes at least.
Luckily, Carl gave us a recap of the last 10 minutes from memory, and it served just as well. And now on to the review.
So, we just almost finished watching Zardoz.
Okay, first of all, let down that I couldn't see the end, only because I want to put this movie out of my life forever.
So, Abby, do you want to start?
I thought that was a given, because I thought it was ladies first, as a rule.
Age before beauty.
Ouch. I'm the youngest person in the room.
Pearls
so
before
gentlemen.
swine.
Oh. Albatross. Oh, I thought we were just naming off Corrosion Conformity songs. I'm sorry.
I do like Corrosion Conformity.
Who doesn't? Who does?
Anyways, you hate Zardoz. We get it.
I hate it. I hate that movie. I wish it was purged from my life.
So you hate it more than Lawnmower Man?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't.
That's a bold statement because I love Sean Connery. This is post James Bond Sean Connery.
It is indeed, yeah.
And I'm sad that he thought, damn, this script is comparable to Dr. No.
I don't think I'm going to
do this. Then why did he do it? Why did he make this movie? Was he broke?
We've already decided that there was enough women hanging off him the whole time. He probably banged every one of those chicks.
Moneypenny, I just made 13 James Bond films. I'm desperate for money. I've blown it all on blow and women.
He's also Scottish.
That was the worst Scottish. I can't do a Scottish accent, so that was me being shocked.
He's also Scottish.
Is that what that was? I was wondering. I thought perhaps you yourself knew someone named Moneypenny and you enjoyed cocaine. I just like a little bit of nose candy.
I can't do Sean Connery's accent.
Okay,
here's my attempt. Hello, Moneypenny. No, I can't do it.
You just sound like a posh person.
Well, hello. Hello, Moneypenny.
Hello. Anyway.
Okay.
Anything else to say about the movie other than you hate it so much? Carl told us how it ended. I think his portrayal was probably better than the movie.
I'm sure it was, because Carl could have painted faces on rocks and acted it out with rocks, with his pet rocks, and I would have been more enthralled in that acting out than I was with Sean Connery. It's terrible.
Me getting my rocks off aside, I do have to say that that movie's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Why?
I've seen it many times. And,
what is pleasurable about it?
Boobies?
There's a lot of boobs. There's a lot of boobs. I give you that.
They're not
even good boobs. They're not good boobs.
They're very...
They're not... No boob's a bad boob.
Yeah.
No, those were pretty plain, lackluster 1970s boobs. They're not like...
You're obviously female.
Yeah,
They're not like porn star boobs.
Ugh,
where I could,
yuck.
Nobody.
I'm not talking about like
The bolt-ons?
like ginormous,
No,
like bigger than your
bolt-ons.
face. But come on,
Anyway, point is,
they were 70s boobs.
They were natural, beautiful women, and that if that was what I was looking for, which it wasn't, I would say that's perfectly fine.
Then what did you find enjoyable about this movie other than the boobs?
I understand by the end. I was getting into it. I unfortunately didn't get to see the end of it, but I can see where you're coming from.
It's a journey.
The themes that get at the end come through, I think, are worth. No, maybe not worth that trip because it's a long
Audience, you can't see this, but I'm blank staring both of them because I don't understand anything that's coming out of their mouths.
The guy who played Friend was
Okay, I liked Friend.
his
New
acting,
friend.
his new friend.
Candy?
Oh, look at you,
Jax.
new friend. Oh, new friend.
Oh, you were. I was thinking more Cabin Boy. You were going for more
You were-
in-betweeners.
Yeah, I went in betweeners. You and Cabin Boy. Okay, well, and one day we'll have to watch Cabin Boy too. But
friend. That's in-betweeners.
He's not my friend. Oh
Anyway.
yes, on to the point. At hand. I'm just saying that I've seen it a few times, and it's some good, wholesome, campy fun, but also has a sinister thread of intrigue in the plot, and it progresses into a moral, a story of morality and social, economical. Are you just reaching for your phone? Are you?
What? I'm listening.
Are you going on to Facebook? What's going on here?
I'm listening.
Okay.
No, she's not listening.
She's not listening.
I'm absolutely listening to every word you say.
She's taking pictures of my dog. Okay, well, while you take pictures of my dog, I'm going to say I enjoyed the movie, and what did you think, Warren? What was your opinion of Zardoz, the first movie in the trilogy of Sean Connery movies?
I liked what it was trying to say. I just think it was terribly executed. I think it felt like a 60s movie, but it was obviously a 70s movie. The movie was just not done very well. It's very slow. It only got
Very
good at the
slow,
end.
right? I felt like for the first hour, I was just sitting there going,
Nothing
What
happened.
is
I understand they wanted to show he
happening?
was a brutal at the beginning and he was just raping and killing, but
But they kept showing the same rape scene over and over,
Yeah.
which got old because she's in a net, and it's like, that's just...
almost sounded like
Why
Carol
did
was happy about
You
that.
laugh at me? You judge me because I laugh at poverty? A
He
woman
laughs
in
at
a
rape.
net
Everybody's got
getting
something.
raped? And you're like, yes, she did.
Yeah.
What?
60 men were shot in the face.
A
A
woman
woman in a net, and you're like, there's a woman in a net.
And she's getting raped.
Shot in the face.
Actually,
Did you see
ass.
those guys in the suits running along? And all of a
Yeah,
sudden-
I don't know how many people they shot in the face
There's more
in
ass.
this movie.
It was ass shots. I think it's probably because they didn't want to shoot a blank so close to their head, so they shot him in the ass.
Probably.
But they raped a woman in a net who had no way of fighting back or trying to protect herself.
That's probably the way the rapist wants it.
Point is, they were just trying to show he was brutal. I get that,
Yes,
but they didn't have to
yes.
show he was brutal for an hour.
With
And-
the same scene over
And then the
over.
boring part where you got to the vortex and it was just like, I'm just helper monkey, walking around, nothing happened here. Like they could.
Would you like some potatoes?
It was just not
That was the
progressive.
best line of the whole
It was
movie.
pretty funny, that
That
line.
was the only line that garnished a chuckle out of the whole movie.
It did elicit a bit of a reaction over on this side of the couch, because he was just playing to his audience, and everyone enjoys someone who plays to the audience.
No, everybody hates that. But
What?
anyways, I like where it was going though. The whole guy trying to overthrow the gods,
Of course
only to
you do.
become a god, and then, as you explained, we never got to see the actual end, but he betrays that whole thing though at the end and just runs off with the girl, and supposedly lives out a life and has a child and turns into a skeleton, which makes no sense. All I have to say is this is the first movie.
Yeah, we still. What time is it? It's been.
This movie left me a lot to be desired, so I only hope we can make up for it in a movie I haven't seen in 25 years.
But we're going to try to make it up in a movie that you recommended next.
I know that I haven't seen in 25 years.
So let's wrap this up. We got two more movies, and so far Sean Connery's
He's a man's man.
he's a man's man.
There you have it. We'll be back another time to review another movie to see if it's acceptable for the masses.
This has been Verb, Vinnland Entertainment Review Board. Please follow us on Twitter at
VinlandOTR.
And feel free to email us at
VinlandOldTimeRadio@gmail.com.
Thank you, and good night.
Bye-bye.
Son of a bitch!
What? VinlandOldTimeRadio.podbean.com.
Worst verb ever.